Okay, let's start with introductions. What is your name and where are you from?
Oh, my name is Seán O'Neill, and where I'm from is complicated. I'm in my ninth county in Ireland, although I debatably grew up in a little place on the far east side of Dublin called Liverpool. But I'm living on the border of my ninth stroke 10th county, stroke 11th as well, because I'm Longford, Leitrim, Roscommon. Technically Roscommon, the post office like to say Leitrim because my post goes to Carrick. I never get any post, but it would go to Carrick-on-Shannon if I got post.
Well, thanks for coming into Midland.
Oh, look, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and we'll get on straight to the first song. What's the first song you're going to do first?
The first song is called Take a Walk in Your Head. It was on an album which is unreleased. I did in college for my master's the year I retired, actually. It came about from on International Women's Day. There was a symposium with 4 women songwriters talking about process, and one of them was Karen Casey. I don't know if you Karen.
Yeah.
She would be traditional, and she's also involved in like fair play for airplay, I think, for women or whatever, you know. And she'd relatively recently started writing, and she said, well, look, you know, sometimes I just sit down, she said, I've all these tunes in my head, and I'll just take a walk in my head, and the next thing, a few words might pop in, you know. And I thought, God, that's a song. Yeah. And that's a song called Take a Walk in Your Head.
Excellent. Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I will play it for you. Okay. Go. Take a walk in your head, see what you'll find. Take a walk in your head, make the time. Take a break from a busy state of mind. Take a walk in your head, see what you'll find. Clear the excess stuff, best left behind. Throw away the junk that makes you blind. Don't you think that worry is just a waste of time? Take a walk in your head, see what you'll find. Pictures and colours, poetry trees, flowery songs about birds and the bees, memories and dreams, whatever you please, and a daring young man on a flying trapeze. When you take a walk in your head, stroll around your mind, find a rhythm that's yours, sublime, maybe find a song, been there all along. Take a walk in your head, see what you'll find. The symbol is a new bit.
Okay, Seán, when did you start playing music? When did your journey begin?
Long journey. When I was 11, and this band called the Beatles kind of were big.
I've heard them, yeah.
I used to look at second-hand shops and see guitars and windows, and one day scraped a fibre together and got something that was virtually unplayable. So I continued on that unplayable route for a long time, and I wanted to get the guitar to get the girl, you know, like you do, you know. Problem was I got the girl, and for my 21st birthday she got me a guitar, but she didn't want me to play it. And so I got busy having 3 kids who were all amazing kids, your mortgage, running a business, and the other thing was I loved singing.
Yeah.
I'd sing in my car when there was nobody in it. I might sing in the shower, but put one person in front of me and I'd croak like a frog, you know. Yeah. So my after a 26-year marriage and 1 year split, I in that 1 year I was playing my guitar a little bit more. I thought, oh, I want to sing, I better start. So the songs I'd been messing with, I got them on tape and put the tape in the car, and on my journey anywhere I would try and sing the lyric, and if I got stuck I'd play the tape, get to where I got stuck, and then switch off the tape and go back and see, you know. And I got about 7 or 8 songs together. I'd given myself a challenge to go busking on my 47th birthday, which happened to be on a Sunday, and I went out and busked. The song that got me into it was a song by Guy Clark called Stuff That Works, and I worked out an introduction. And if I played the introduction, I mean, not a great guitar player by any means, if I'd played the introduction and folded up my case and ran away, I'd feel even more foolish than opening my mouth.
But aside from the Beatles, what other influences did you have? Like,
influences.
When it comes to your
So,
songwriting?
like Leonard Cohen, everything I ever heard, you know, and stole a bit from everything and put them all together, you know. But Americana now would be the big one. And yes, John Prine, Guy Clark, and Leonard Cohen. Dylan to some extent. But to me, John Prine wrote ordinary stuff. Dylan is a bit obscure. Like, I mean, I do one Dylan cover since he is 80, and I don't know even what I mean when I sing, so I don't feel authentic when I sing. She wears an Egyptian ring that sparkles before she speaks. She's a hypnotist collector, and you're a walking antique. What is that about? I don't know, you know. John Prine, at least you know what he's singing about most, and it's usually sideways and a bit of humour. Like Leonard Cohen, I think, has a great sense of humour.
You like storytellers?
I like storytelling, yeah. I don't write big choruses, you know. And I mean, like I busk. I like a month after I opened my mouth, I went hitchhiking and busking in Scotland, and I came back with 2.5 songs of my own. The first song happened there, and the second one only happened 10 days later, when I played my first song at a little music evening in the house I was staying in. And the guy in the morning said, "Oh, not bad, the song you sang last night. Have you written many?" I said, "One." He said, "Could you write another one?" I said, "Maybe if I had a pen and paper." So I actually wrote my second song in about half an hour there, which was a fantasy lament. Where would other people go if karaoke died out, you know? Called The Day the Music Died. And then I had, I suppose, what was my first real song from where I was feeling, called Out in the Cold. I was going back to my place in Galway. I'd parked my car in Lawn and taken a ferry over. And I took a long drive back around, and I had this song going around my head. Didn't finish it. But when I got to Galway, and a cafe I used to go to that was like a hub, it was really a centre for lots of stuff going on. There was a notice board with a notice saying songwriting group meeting in Taylor's on a... So I went along to that with my 2.5 songs, but then I felt the next Monday I need to have the song finished. So on Monday I was driving from Listonbana to Galway, and I stopped, and I knew where the Out in the Cold song was going, wrote that. Driving back to my place, then I got a chorus for the 4th song, which turned out to be my 5th because I wrote it. I wrote 50 songs in 10 months. They fell out. Like the first one was like a cork. Never done it since. No. Even in college, like our brief was to write 3 songs each semester, known to have been started, and produce an album and do a show with those on it, you know. But since college, I'm writing so little, I question every song. Yeah. Now, really, I suppose...
Overthinking it, probably just overthinking it a bit too much. Maybe.
Not overthinking, no. I think, actually, Luca Bloom is the same. When he has to do a tour, he has to sit down and write an album. I've got maybe 300 songs, and I'm comfortable playing them on the street. I do the one John Prine cover, one Bob Dylan, and in a 2 to 3 hour set, they're the only covers I do. I don't do requests, but I'm thinking of printing a restaurant menu with songs on. So Wagon Wheel would be like €1,500, you know, and Fields of Athenry might be around 750. You know, my own stuff will be free. Donations welcome. You know, it's just like, especially for, we say, the drunks in Carrick-on-Shannon, because they don't understand. Look, this is what I do. Yes, I love Oasis, but I don't do them. Going to that pub, or that pub, and ask the man nicely. You know, but I mean, I suppose on the streets I meet my audience.
Yeah. What annoys you?
What annoys me? Well, there's one place I park, okay, or no, I sing opposite the church in Carrick-on-Shannon. They've redone the roads there, and very nice.
Yeah.
And there's one wheelchair spot
Yeah.
near where I busk. And I see people pulling there just for a minute and going across to the ATM or going across to somewhere else, and oh yeah, might as well get something from the shop. It really, really annoys me. I suppose inconsiderate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next song you're going to do for us?
Okay. It's called Rainbows and Gold, and this will be a premiere for it because I haven't put it out myself on YouTube. Because really, I want Willie Nelson to do it, but I don't think he's going to, you know. But I'll put it out there today. It's up for grabs if there's anybody with a much bigger profile than me would like to do it. I think it's a song that will last the test of time.
Excellent.
Not on 2FM, but like Ronan Collins will probably get requested like every 5 minutes, like, you know.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. Sun and rain make rainbows, everybody knows. They come out of nowhere, and silently they go. When the sun comes out, or the rain pours down, as the weather makes up its mind. As the weather makes up its mind. Once I chased a rainbow for a pot of gold, always just a step ahead, and now as I grow old, I see the pretty colors, and like the moon and stars, I wonder at how beautiful they are. I wonder at how beautiful they are. We all chase our rainbows, real or in our heads. Some folks even chase them till they wake up dead. And it's too late then to see the beauty around in every tree and every single flower. In every tree and every single flower. You walked here beside me, in sunshine and in rain. We laughed and smiled at rainbows that won't be back again. Now I realize I have more than gold. All I need, I see it in your eyes. All I need, I found it in your eyes. Like sun and rain make rainbows, you and I make gold.
And what's the other song you're going to do for us?
Well, whenever I play anywhere, I have a song that's called A Warm Hand to Hold, and the last line in it means I can't sing anything else after it. So if I'm on the street, even if it starts raining and I'm just starting it, I'll finish the song. I always finish. This guitar is plastic. It was €1,200, but it's plastic, okay? But it's great for busking. It's called A Warm Hand to Hold, and it seems lately it's become popular at funerals.
Oh, right.
Not morbid or anything, but I met two people in 1 week in Dublin that had it played at their funeral. Not at their funeral, but one guy's mother and another girl, her granny, and I thought the same funeral, but no, the mother was in Dublin and the granny was in Roscommon, and it was a woman sang it there. So yeah.
Okay, we'll look forward to hear that. And thanks for coming in to me,
Look
Seán.
forward to seeing that. It's a pleasure.
Okay.
Love and to be loved. There's nothing more. Someone who cares, someone to care for. The rest is just smoke and dust that blows its own way. Takes up your time, fills up your days. The treasure you'll find more precious than gold. In good times and bad is a warm hand to hold. Every smile that you smile, every tear that you weep, every seed that you sow, and harvest you reap. Every joy that you're filled with, or time you're scared, or fear that you fear, is better when shared. There's a treasure that's so much more solid than gold. In good times and bad, it's a warm hand to hold. We can build up our empires, put a building on sand. It all adds up to nothing with no one holding our hand. To love and to be loved, that's all there is.